So a show I completely forgot about, Pretty Please, I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. Again, I still hate that title. It's way too long. But it had a second episode upload. It's like an animatic, not full animation yet, but it's fully voice acted and it's a complete animatic for the full episode. They did kind of the same thing for episode one, but it had parts that were animatics and actual animation. This one, they didn't have full animation at the end. They do kind of like apologize for that, but that's fine. You know, you're just showing off your show. And for a second episode, it's all right. Nothing amazing, but it didn't do anything horribly wrong. But it didn't also like wow me either. It does explore a little bit more of the character and kind of her motivations of like kind of having like work burnout of being a hero and that she just wants to like hang out and stuff. Okay, I kind of get that. Looks like that's going to be the running theme here. So, you know, we open up where the last episode ended. I completely forgot about it, so I had to rewatch the first episode because I just totally forgot what it was happening. So this is literally right after that day. So they're coming home from school, and her friend, of course, is very. I like her. She's cool, like the one with the glasses. She's star character of the show. I love this little girl. She has the most. I don't want to say like I don't like people that are like, oh, my job sucks, and oh, here we go. I gotta do what I gotta do. Being a hero should never feel like that. But her friend's cool. I like her. But obviously, she doesn't like any of the magical girl stuff, and she just wants to do like tests and talking to teachers and like doing regular girl kid stuff. I'm assuming junior high. It's hard to tell with anime styles because these girls could be 37 years old, where it's like impossible. Like they have that super cutesy look to them where they can be junior high kids, they can be high school kids. Nobody knows. I'm assuming junior high because they're so small. Like they just have a cute, small style about them. So that was the end of their day. And her friend's like, oh, you know, like kind of wanting to continue being a regular girl instead of a magical girl. Her little like star buddy is like, okay, we got to get out of here. You no more of this. And you go back to your work. She's like, oh no, I have to stay. And she's trying to like convince her like guardian to let her stay. And her friend is like, oh, there's all this stuff here we got to check out. So her friend's trying to be like the cool girl, like, oh, I'll show you where all the cool places are. Her friend's kind of a nerd, so she like doesn't know cool places. We get to the bad guy girl, and she has a really cool design. She's getting mad at the boy character who was just like a pathetic loser. Uh, there is something about an enemy that's incompetent and it's kind of funny and he's like a silly character, but they can't continue to be just silly and stupid because if there's no conflict, if there's nothing to the bad guys, then why do they even exist? So she's super upset that he got his butt kicked and he's like, oh, I got my legs broke, but he's able to heal a lot faster. So he's new to this. The way that this is setting up, so there's no history of this boy and the magical girl. There's no history there because obviously this is all new to him because he doesn't even know how anything works. Like he didn't know he heals faster. So this has to have been their first conflict. Now, she's been a magical girl for a long time. Is she really just a little girl who's like 14, 15 years old? Or has she been doing this for like 100 years and she's just stuck as a child because of the curse of being a magical girl? I don't know because to have job burnout, it would have to be something like that where she's forever perpetual stuck as a magical girl and she can never grow up because she constantly has to be this protector. And that's why she has this burnout. But if she's just a regular kid and she's only like, you know, a teenager and she's already burnt out, like, come on, that's a little ridiculous. But she gives him like this, you know, more magical powers. Okay, go fight the girl. His legs are like brand new again, but it's like hard for him to walk. Again, he's just like a joke of a villain. I know it's only been 2 episodes, but we need to establish real threats. What's the point of having a magical girl defend people when these enemies are so incompetent? So they're gonna go have fun, and of course she's a nerd, so they go to the library, and being a nerd at the library is like the coolest thing ever. There's some like postmodern Afrofuturistic ice sculpting, and there's a whole section on that. I'm sure something like this exists, but literally to have a whole dedicated shelf to it, that's wild. But a friend's telling me how cool libraries are. she finds some like DVDs to rent. But of course, it's a library, so they have to be quiet. And she leaves there and like, oh, we're going to the next cool place, the boba shop. And then little kids cussing, not my thing. I don't like it because she's like, oh, the library was a loser shit. Ugh, ugh, I don't know. Hearing cutesy little kid voices say cuss words, just I don't think it's funny, and I don't know. It's not my thing. So she orders a boba. The magical girl again. I apologize for not knowing names. It takes me a long time to know characters' names. She just orders just boba. I've seen people do that. They're weird. So she just wants the boba, like just the little balls. She orders a boba for the star person, but it's like the classic joke. When someone drinks boba and doesn't know what it is, oh, they choke on the bobas. It's the growing up, the common joke would be if someone's having a house party and whoever's like the parent shows up, what's going on? And they get pushed into the pool. It became such a cliche thing that it was stupid. And this whole someone choking on boba, I've seen it 10 million times. Anytime boba's ever mentioned, you know that's going to happen. It's a lazy joke. I don't like it. The little star person starts choking and then she like stomps on her to like push all the boba out. The guy's trying to take aim at her. Some little boy walks up. He's like, whoa, that boba's huge because it's like a black orb on the little staff he got. Then the kid's like, whoa, that's so cool. Can I have it? He's like, oh, leave me alone. Kid kicks his butt. Again, super pathetic villain. Then they get to a bridge where kids jump off into the lake and they play around in the lake. Like, oh, this is cool. Let's do that. Okay, no. Unless this is a very clean, like meant for swimming, because like washes that are like within city limits are going to be filthy disgusting. But then they jump in their regular clothes. Like they didn't bring like swim clothes. So now they're sopping wet in their regular clothes. It was just poorly thought out. Like, glasses, I like you. You're a cool character, but this was a stupid idea. But then she's like, oh man, I messed up. I'm not going to be able to convince your buddy to like let you stay. But then she convinces the Star Guardian to stay because she like grabbed these DVDs of some like anime that they never got to finish. She's like, oh, at the library, they had all the episodes like on DVD. We can watch them together like when I was growing up. So she's been in this whole magical girl game since she was little, like from birth. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's lore here that I want to know. I'm thinking that she's been a magical girl for like 100 years. And that's why she's sick of it, because she's been doing it for so long and she's stuck as a perpetual child because the magic of the magical girl keeps you young forever. I'm thinking that's what it is, and that would explain her apathy towards the whole situation. But she's like, oh, we can go to your house and watch these. And she thinks about her house, and it's like, you know, a nerd's room who's not very cleanly. She's like, oh, no, we can't go to my house. She's like, oh, we'll go to, oh, that's fine. We'll go to my house. And like, you have a house? It's like they're walking and walking and walking. It's in the middle of the woods. She made herself like a tree house. But since she's a magical girl, it has electricity and a bed. It looks really, really nice. It's a really, really swanky little treehouse. If a kid had a treehouse that was this freaking cool, you'd be the coolest kid in the world. She's like, oh, wow, this is so awesome. You got a treehouse and all this stuff. And she's like, well, what about your parents? And then the Guardian's like, oh, that's classified information. So I'm wondering, there's deeper lore here. And of course, it's going to come out little by little, which is fine. That's the way it should be. I'm wondering if she even has parents. I'm wondering if she's literally a magical construct. Or maybe they get to a certain age, she dies and she gets remade and she's a little kid again and has to go through the whole process all over again, like a reincarnation thing. But she remembers each life. So she's like maybe tired of doing that life and constantly always having to be this hero. Bad guy shoots the little magic orb at her. But the friend steps in the way and it hits her. It doesn't do any damage to her. And it hits the ground and it turns the treehouse into like a treehouse monster. What would have happened if this evil orb would have hit her? Would it like corrupted her and turned into like the evil version or something? Like a Sailor Moon had like the evil Sailor Moon. I'm wondering. I bet you something like that might have happened. So the treehouse becomes a big monster. The friend's freaking out. Magical girl's like, okay, I'm out of here. She's like, no, do your duty. You have to fight. You have to do it. Then her friend's going to get hurt. And obviously, she wasn't going to fight this monster, but her friend was in danger. She did the right thing. She powers up and she's going to fight this thing. Thank you. I know you're tired of being a hero, but you have this power. You have this responsibility. There's innocent people on the line. You just got to do it. And I do apologize to the heroes that get stuck on job duty, who gets, it's like my gift, my curse, Spider-Man, Wolverine, where everyone around him dies because he's the hero. And it sucks. It's awful. But you have this responsibility. You have to do the right thing. And you have the power to do something. It's not like I'm asking you to go out there and there's no way for you to defend yourself. She's actually extremely capable. This monster doesn't even come close to hurting her. So there's all these moves, smacks it around. And I guess the whole pretty place thing is something she has to say to summon her powers, because she goes, pretty please give me a chainsaw. And then the Guardian's like, oh, you said the whole thing. Oh. So I guess that's all part of the thing. Like, that's like her incantation. She makes a chainsaw, splits him down the middle, and beats it. And that's the end of the bad guy. She beat it pretty easily. The bad guy, the little dude, the blonde guy, the tree falls on his legs and breaks his legs. I'm wondering if that's going to be a recurring theme, that he breaks his legs all the time. They kill the monster, and then it becomes like galactic fun bucks. like an RPG, you beat the bad guy and you get like experience points or whatever and in cash. So it becomes these galactic funds. And she's like, hey, this thing it's a special kind of monster. She's like, well, I guess we better stay around, because what if these monsters keep popping up? Someone's going to have to fight them. And then in the meantime, I can just be a regular girl. Guardian's like, okay, fine. Well, that will be the plan. Then her friends start feeling bad. She's like, what did I even do? I just was here. I got you guys in trouble. This monster showed up and I almost got myself killed. And what help am I? Then the Guardian's like, hey, I'm glad you're here. I've never seen her this happy in a long time. And it's because you're her friend and you're there for her. And that makes her happy. And of course, that's awesome. I love that message. I want this character to smile and be happy as much as possible, because she's awesome. She's adorable. The art style is adorable all over the place. I love the costumes. I love her magical girl outfit. I love her friend's glasses and her little beanie hat. These designs are great. Then they're like, she still has electricity, so they're going to watch that anime that she rented. And then you get the ending credits. The song at the end, it's a banger. It's a soon-to-be certified hood classic. It's great. This ending theme song is wonderful. And then they get the little thing saying, oh, the first episode is going to be fully animated soon, and they apologize for the animatic, but they shouldn't have to apologize for that. It's an indie project. They're doing their best. This looks a lot better than a lot of things that I've seen recently. I'm hoping that there's lore, but it doesn't do the super dark and, it's all woe is me, and it gets super, super serious. You gotta ride that line between, you don't need it to be like, what's that one anime? The one magical whatever, where they get wishes and it's all like people get killed and it gets like really, really gross, but it's like played up as like a fun magical girl. Don't go that dark. It needs to be maybe about 5 steps before that. And play the funny, play the comedic stuff. The bad guys need to get a little more competent, a little more like a threat. They right at this moment, they are literally zero threat whatsoever. But I enjoyed the first 2 episodes. I want to see more of this. I want to see where it goes, where if this is we're going to get world building. Are there other magical girls? Are there other evil people? They talked about her family or her parents. Is their family? I'm wondering, there's got to be a team. I would love to see other magical girls, like they defend other realms and they come through and they're super professional, and she's kind of wants to be a little bit of a crybaby quitter. And we get to see some more of that kind of stuff. I want to see more characters. I want to see the cast fill out a little more. But definitely check it out. It's free on YouTube. Definitely check out that indie theme song. It's great. I love it. And go back to Amphibia, but it's really fun to see new projects like this come up. And I love animation. I want to see people create new things. I want to see people put their ideas and get them made, so they're not just something in your head, share with the world. Not everyone's going to love everything you do, but I like this so far. It's not offensive to me. There's some projects out there that are just, they make me go, oh my God, what am I watching? This doesn't do that to me, which is good. I like that. you win me over with good music, good voice acting, very cute characters. I love the cute character designs. Let's bring it home. Let's get this story to mean something, to make the villains a little more part of the actual story instead of just the easy bad guy that she just defeats with like no trouble at all. I would like to see her go through a fight where she has to try. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, the more this comes out, I'll definitely check it out. I'll definitely watch it and do more reviews. Thanks for watching, guys, and catch you guys on the next one. Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the video really helps out a lot. It gets the video spread around more people get to see the videos, and we get to make more videos for you guys. So thank you, and we appreciate every single one of you guys.